Senator, would you be able to talk about the specific cuts that would have the greatest impact in the president's budget on the metro?
Okay, hold on, everybody.
What could possibly go wrong?
Please hold on to something.
Okay.
Hold on.
Look, you can't do safety improvements. You can't make this safe for constituents without spending money. We're sort of in a tug of war generally about metro funding, where we're trying to convince Congress we've got to have steady and reliable funding. And of course, I'm interested in safety improvements. I'm interested in governance issues too. But it is important for Metro to have some certainty. And so the budget proposal last week, which has a 13% cut to the transportation agencies generally, we don't know exactly how that's going to filter out down into line items. I am on the budget committee, and I'll be working with that committee and then encouraging appropriators who work on transportation appropriations to make sure those cuts are as modest as possible. But we can't get the safety improvements we need and the customer service we need if we're starving a system of oxygen.
Sorry, Senator, I wanted to ask you about what you're probably hearing from members of your party, that the Republicans in this budget of the Trump administration, they're nickel and diming on domestic programs and not addressing real challenges like entitlement reform. Is that something, entitlement reform, that you would get on board with in the future?
There's long been a desire to look at entitlements and look at tax expenditures, which are the parts of the budget that grow as a percentage of GDP, along with interest payments. Everything else is shrinking. And let's look at them together, but you really got to look at them together. We're not going to just want to look at one side of the T-chart and not look at both sides. And I would say I wasn't completely surprised that this budget didn't tackle it, because this is a budget, to be fair to the administration, they've been in for a couple months. They're going to come in, and this first budget was going to be a little more streamlined at least, so I wasn't surprised to see it. I was surprised on the infrastructure piece, because I think that's kind of like a big win for an administration right out of the gate, and an area of bipartisan accord. So to not see some down payment on infrastructure, suggestion we're going to do something on that, I will say that did surprise me.
Senator, let me get back to WMATA here.